Hi. How's it going? How's it going, everyone? Do you know what? This is a bit boring. I want a bit more of a fancier layout, please. Woo! There we go. Okay, that chat is a bit dominating. Let's crunch you guys down a little bit. There we go. There we go. There we go. You're a bit more comfortable. You're usually like encroaching a bit on my personal space here, you know. But still not quite right. Still not quite right. I want to. Oh, hello. I'm right-hearted. What does this button do? Boop. We got lights as well. There we go. I got me a new layout. I'm way happier with this. Yeah. I've just been playing around with a lot of Streamlabs and I've just got myself a sexy layout. I wish I could change the background color of this chat. Like, the boxes are grey and I can't do anything to change that. I could put maybe like a background behind it, but like I can't seemingly change the grey. It'd be nice to make it more of an on-brand red, but there we go. How's everyone doing? I assume you can all hear me and stuff. We got thick chat. Yep. Everyone's thick today. I mean, it's Christmas. So it's the time to get thick or thicker, depending. The lights really change. I'm going to convince Oscar to let me keep fairy lights in the living room after Christmas. Absolutely. I don't intend to take these down. This is my aesthetic right here. I love Christmas lights, fairy lights. And the fact that, like, this is the first time I've seen one of your streams, and God, you're such a dad. Thank you. I think that's a good thing, right? Thickmas, yes. Merry Thickmas, Absolute Human 89. Merry Thickmas, everyone. God bless us. So, like, this thing, I can change the colors. So, like, it can be red, it can be green, it can be blue. That's more of the moodier one. Hey, Astrius, thank you. Thank you very much for subbing. Thank you, friend. There we go. What else have I got? They could just like rotate colors. There we go. They could just rotate through the colors. And that's the thing. Keep the lights. Absolutely, I'm going to keep the lights. But I'm going to stick with pink. To me, pink matches very well. I think I think that's a good thing. Have I used Flash CS6? Nope, I have not used Flash outside of Flash 8 from like 15 years ago or whatever. I haven't used another version of Flash since, so thank you, Astrius. Right, so how's everyone doing? Tell me about your week. My week has been basically getting this whole thing set up. Partially getting like for aside from the layout and playing around with Streamlabs and stuff, I've also been contacting a lot of musicians to get permission / clearances to use their music in my playlist. So now instead of the YouTube royalty-free library, I now have just some way cool jams to play throughout my streams now. So either ones that have just given blanket, yeah, everyone could just use the music, that's fine, or ones who have specifically given me permission to use the music. So, and that's cool. I'm thrilled. That means like whenever we can do like, whenever I want to do like maybe some more Flash animation type stuff, we can have some jams play and it not be stock. Mind you, to be fair, like I feel a lot of the stock library I had was, you know, fine. Like it wasn't inoffensive. It was a decent playlist. But it's nice to get more of my personal aesthetic, my jam, in there. So, what have we got going on? LA Western is currently waiting for downloads to download so they can do some download work at work. Download the work. Yes. Good luck with waiting for downloads. You just sitting there waiting for downloads to happen? Oh, fair enough. What else we have here? Joel the Gay Noodle. I went to work and had back pain. What about you? My back is fine. But I'm sorry your back is hurting. I don't envy your work either, so especially in these times. So don't kill yourself, but you know, good work. So I was reading through the dark jokes, and there was one I was laughing so much, but I couldn't finish the punchline. What's the difference between jelly and jam? You can't jelly clowns into a tiny car. Oh. That's a dark joke? How's the teeth? Asked Justine. My teeth are fine. I had a root canal a couple of weeks back, and then last week they capped it off, and so my tooth is happy and good. I've not had any pain since, which is good, because like preceding the dentist, I've been like for 2 weeks on painkillers, like just like knocking them back, and like to the point where I think it was genuinely like making me kind of like groggy and kind of fucked. So I wanted a detox, and so now that the pain had gone, I can detox from the painkillers, and now I'm all good. I'm all clean. I still have one more job to do, which is just to apply a crown to a tooth. I don't 100% know. I'm just going to turn up and they're going to stick something in my mouth. What it will be a surprise. But once that's done, I'm good. I'm like, my mouth is back up to scratch. And then my sister will be on top of me to make sure that I keep going back and getting my teeth checked. So Flumsy is tired. Having a sleep between 6 a.m. and 4 p.m. has been hard, but getting a test for COVID for the 5th time, been negative all the other times. I hope this one's negative too. I hope so too, Flumsy. Good luck. That sounds super rough. I've only had to do 1 COVID test, and that fucking sucked. So having to do 5, I don't envy you. Well, good luck with it. Ocean Leafield came out the hospital a few days ago, and now I'm drawing a gay little man. Oh, that's nice. Oh, look, that's new as well. That way. There it is. Yay. Got little socials pop up. They'll pop up once every 20 minutes, just in case you wanted to know. And also some dumb question, an exclamation mark, emotes things if you want to get links to pop up in the chat. There we go. So, see, I've pulled all the stops for you guys. What do we got? What do I think will happen in Astor's movie 14 X IV? That's 14, isn't it? X is 10 and IV is 4, so 14. I don't know. I literally do not know. That has been very much not our focus. There's a song coming soonish. I have no idea when it's going to come out, but I'm going to say some point in early next year. But beyond that is a complete unknown. What's a VOD? Ask Absolute Human. Video on demand. So basically, if you want to watch these Twitch streams after the fact, because Twitch only keeps the streams up for like 2 weeks or something like that. But I wanted an archive so that if you wanted to go back and like revisit some old streams, maybe one you missed or whatever, they will be on the VOD channel. And I tend to try to keep them like within the day, if not the next day. It will be on the VOD channel. So it's like, if you missed the stream, that's probably one of the best places to catch up. Joel, 3 weeks, 3 tests in a week? God damn. God, it sucks. It sucks. And of course, we're going into tier 3 now, which is just fucking great. Great. I can't help but like, look at like New Zealand, who are now completely COVID free, and just like cry in British, Ho hum. I've discovered something that somebody posted on Twitter. I'm just trying to arrange my window here. Give me a moment. I'll mess around with this while on the stream. So let's open this window. So this is new as well. This new layout. I like this. It's a Blob Opera. I had a little play with this. Let's have a little play with the Blob Opera. So you have to drag this dude, and he plays a bass sound. That's the bass. Then we have the tenor. They're great. I love them. And then one more. There's lag. Is it just for you, or is it for everyone? Do let me know if that's lagging for you. Oh, is it super lagging? Mate, why is it? Is it just because I'm trying to play with my blobbies? Ah. Let's try this again. Ooh. Thank you. Oh no, it's Skillio. Oh no, it's Skillo for the follow. Is it really chugging that badly? Let's have a look. Yeah, no, I seem to be. Oh, it's dropping frames. Goddamn. Okay, so this Christmas, I've already spoken to my dad, and he's going to fix. Oops. He's going to fix my goddamn RAM. He's gonna get in this. Basically, we worked out that I have 8 gigs of RAM. The standard is 16. He's gonna bump me up to 32. Hell yeah. Sound is fine. Video's all over the place. Great. Well, let's. I'll wrap up my blobby boys then. Maybe this is throwing it all off. So. Yeah. That's it. I just wanted to play with the blobbies. It's a shame I can't do it without it turning the whole stream to shit. But like, let's rescue it by coming back in here and then close it. I'll close the Blob Opera. So now there's no Blob Opera. So that shouldn't be messing up with our jams right now. Hopefully that now gets the stream back up to scratch. What's the Blobby Boys called? You're right. I should have saved that link. I've closed it now. Give me a mo. It's a Google. I'm gonna have to open it again. I'm gonna get to lag. Here we go. Here's the lag. I'm gonna then close it again. There we go. We're safe. That's the link right there. It's an arts and culture Google blob experiment thing. I found a tweet about it, which I will retweet now. So if you want to check my tweets, you can find that link as well. Yeah, I found that. I thought, oh, I'm going to play with this. And now it's immediately caused the stream to go to shit. So hopefully we're okay now, because I'm now not doing anything interested. I am just looking at you. Let's refresh the stream from my side and see how that's looking. Do keep me posted. Keep me posted on how... Is it still lagging to shit? Is it still going to buggery? It's chugging. What's now causing... I don't have anything else going. I have nothing else happening. What's happening? Tell me, people. Is it going to shit? I seem to be... Ooh. Did the blobbies really fuck everything up? Because no one's talking to me either. Lagging, still lagging, but not as bad. Do you have a keyframe caddy? Make lip syncing easier. It's back. You're back. Okay, good. All right, we're back. We're good. It's delayed. God, what? It's delayed now, so you're getting my speech and laggy. Right, we're getting maybe potentially conflicting reports here. So I'm either delayed, so my voice is coming separately to my visual, or maybe it's just an LA Western. Justine's end is fine. Okay, so you might need to refresh your stream, maybe LA Western. I'm not sure. To answer the question about keyframe caddy, I don't know if I can use that with Flash 8, but I've not needed it. I know it's very useful, but I don't need it. Yeah, it was bad for a bit. That's just the blobbies. No, pretty synchronized. Okay, yeah, the blobbies ruined everything. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to have, like, killed Twitch with blobbies. But, hopefully now we're okay. I won't touch the blobbies again. And, we will, hopefully, come, like, post-Christmas, I'll have a fucking killer machine that won't keep lagging like this, because I can't keep doing this. I want to be able to do something without my whole everything shitting itself. So, anyway, I wanted to play with the blobbies. Mr. Blobby's Revenge on Ed Day. What did I do to Mr. Blobby? Sounds like a line in court. I won't touch the blobbies again. I promise, Your Honor. until the end of me days. I found the rest of my days entertained with the blobbies. Right? See, I thought they were going to be fun, and I just can't. I'm not allowed fun. I'm so sorry. All right. So, what I have also set up here is, whoa, look at that. That's my desk. You're seeing my desk right now. So, I'm going to move my keyboard out of the way. Shit. There we go. All right. My keyboard's out the way now. What are you planning to play stream on the new build? I guess, like, in terms of play, like anything, really. It'd be cool to, like, be able to get more console games on the go. I just haven't gotten around to, like, setting that up. But generally it would be more of like what I'm doing, where I just hang out, I chat, I do animation projects, do some animation projects, do whatever comes to mind, and play various games. Ooh, we got a host. Thank you, Rikaku. Also note the chimes. I've spent so long deciding on what little musical chimes to play for every sound effect. So, so what I am going to do? I'm going to do some drawing. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do me some drawing. So I've been given a project to do for someone's Christmas present. Basically, all they want is money, but I have to design a card for it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a fat robin. Their favorite animal is a fat robin, so I'm going to draw a fat robin. What do I do with my pens? So for no one's interest, literally no one's interest, I don't know why this isn't at all interesting, but my favorite pen is the Pentel Green Label. This is my favorite pen. If one can have a favorite pen, that is my favorite pen. Let me grab a blank sheet of paper first. I just need to make sure that this pen has ink. So give me something to draw, people. Name me something to draw. I'm just going to doodle just to make sure my pen is working. I'll go with whatever people suggest. We love a Pentel. We do, right? Like, Pentels are the shit. They're just good pens. Like, fuck Sharpies. Pentels. I mean, Tom's favorite. Tom has a favorite Pentel, and it's this permanent marker. And that's more perfectly for... So, oh, no. Which is more perfectly suited for, like, signing posters and merch and stuff. And oh, okay. A manatee. All right. The jamming cat. All right. Let's start with the manatee. Let me quickly call up a picture of a manatee. Manatee. What have we got? All right. So there's our blobby boys. They're just like big old chonkus with a doggy face, really, aren't they? With like the dewlaps. Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's try this then. So so give them space for pause. I'm gonna complete the circle, and then and what do their tails look like again? Yeah, they're the kind of big fins. So there we go. And then for the face, so that one. Their nose is they just have like two nostrils really as a nose, so like that, and then we got their dewlappy face. So, but I want him to be a happy manatee. So, let's give him like the happy chub cheeks, and then a smile here, and then we'll give him the little dewlappy boys. Something like that. They do tend to have a head crease. And then I think that's done. He's just a chonky boy, really. I guess a chin. Like that. Oh, whiskers, of course. Oh, thank you, Freddy Killer, for the follow. And then I give them some rolls, because they are just pure chonkers. Let's get that there. I guess, like, I don't know. I don't think much of this personally, but yeah, sure, Justin, if you want it. There's your chunky boy. What were the other suggestions? There was the vibing cat and what? Let me scroll back up. So it was a duck. A duck. All right. Let's move that to that side. Sorry, a duck. So, I guess let's go a little bit more creative with the duck. Tell you what, we can probably vibe while we do this. Let me just crank down the volume a bit, and then let's put that in. So we can have a little vibe while I do this drawing. So a duck. Here we go. So we've got ourselves a beak. I'm gonna make it a chonky duck, a thick duck. This is good already. And then we got the webby feet. And then the other one. There we go. I've never sketched. This isn't a good thing, but I've never sketched. I've never sketched before I do final. So, but I don't know if that's necessarily a good thing. Do ducks have like tails, like tail feather type stuff? Let's look at a duck. That's what we're doing today in the stream. Apparently, we're gonna look at ducks. Yeah, they kind of got like little tufties, don't they? They kind of have a little tuft. We can do that. We can do a little tuft. So. That's our duck. That's our duck. Listen, he then speaks, and he says quack. There we go. There we go. We got our chunky duck. Oh, I should probably sign these, I guess. There you go, Joel. Was that Joel who said for the duck? Who asked for the duck? I have to scroll back up in the chat. So it was Joel. It was Joel who said the duck. So there you go, Joel. I did your duck. And Justine, here's your manatee. Okay. So, there was the vibing cat. I'm going to make this the last one, I guess, for now, because I'm then going to move on to the actual Christmas card that I'm meant to be doing. So, the vibing cat. Hang on. Okay, I'm going to go back to the start screen, but I'm not actually going to start the stream again. I'm just going to copy our vibing cat and then bring him in here. So, here we go. There's the vibing cat. Oh my god, it's so big. Squash down, Mr. Vibing Cat. There we go. So he's just... Oh, he's got this top bar as well. Okay, well, we'll have to work quick. So... So we'll do that. So he's like kind of... Oh my god, you can't even see the drawing. Okay, I'm gonna have to move the other drawings. Okay. You should draw with your eyes closed. No, I don't see that added anything right now. So okay. So he's gonna be vibing. That's a weird expression I've just given the cat. Never mind. That's the problem with me not sketching before I draw final. Like, I'm committed to what I do. His ears always seem to be like up, but I'm gonna like flatten them a bit. There we go. And then what can I do more to make the singer sounds familiar? It's Mr. Weeble. So what more can I do? I mean, I guess that's it. I mean, I don't know what more I can do to the vibey cat. Why does the cat look angry? Because I imagine he's like going, yeah. Like, it's like, he's kind of frowny. You can see him kind of frowny because he's like really going for the vibe. And yeah. What more can I do? I don't know what. I can't erase what I've done. I guess I could like. He's like, yeah, I guess. Fuck it. Like, I don't know what more I can do to the vibe cat. I might need to start that again if I actually want to commit. I mean, I could draw. I could make it more like a comic. Draw a second panel, and then like, this time he's more like. Let's see. Now, hopefully, that's a happier cat. Then the ears. Let's add some motion blur to it. So there we go. It's more like an action piece. It's like, yeah. Kind of lagging. I'm drawing. What more can I? Maybe it's the cat. Maybe I do need to kill the cat. Bye, cat. Am I sure I want to remove the vibe cat? I do. All right. Yeah. Goofy Freddy Killer, thank you for the follow. Yeah, there we go. That's the cat vibing. He's just like, it's more like a comic now. Let's sign it. Yeah, there we go. So there's our drawings that we've done. It might be also lagging potentially because I'm playing music at the same time. Maybe. I've had a few little stresses with like this playlist because maybe it's pulling from different folders rather than all being in one folder. Might be a problem. Maybe that's something I could be fixing later. But anyway, let's just move on to our Fat Robin cards. So I'm going to move those aside. Who wanted the vibing cat, by the way? Who said the vibing cat? I'm going to scroll back up. It was... Who asked for the vibing cat? It was... Uh-oh. Wait. There it is. So somebody said duck. And then it was... Cat jam. Jamming cat. Mr. Tumnus. Mr. Tumnus wanted the jamming cat. There you go, Mr. Tumnus. That's... You can't... I can't hear the music. Can anyone else hear the music? It's very quiet compared to the mic level. I can turn the music up a little bit. If it's too quiet. I mean, there's no music playing right now. The song just ended. Now, okay. Let me play a bit more of a bangy song. So you should hear that fine. No, it's good background music. Okay, there we go. So we now need to draw our vibe cat. No, why am I saying vibe cat? You got me thinking about vibe cats. It's not all about the vibe cats, you know. We need to draw Fat Robin. Specifically a Fat Robin. But I want to go for like the cute chonkus kind of thing. And once again, it's like, this is a blank card. We tend to like, I mean, this is the last one. This is the last one we have. So if I fuck this up, there's like no do-overs. All right, so I'm gonna draw a big round circle, and we're done. Do I want to do a test run before drawing it on the card? No, apparently not. Too late. What do robin feet look like? Okay, so they're just like these spindly little bird feet. So we got that one and that one. There we go. So I don't want to draw a beak dead on because that looks weird. It might look like a weird mouth or something. So I'm gonna like have it like a slight angle, like the fat robin is like looking up at something. There we go. There's the beak. So what's going to happen to this card is that Rick is going to color it. But what he's been doing lately has been that he doesn't really so much color as opposed that he gives you the color and then directs you what to do. He'll give you the red and be like, red, I want red right here, please. No, he doesn't say please. But he will point and insist, and we just follow instructions. Now we'll give him a little wing. I think, to be funny, it should be a tiny nubby wing, just to emphasize the fatness of the robin, I think. Like that. They do have tails. They got like a big kind of jutty out tail. There we go. And then we have the breast. We now have to draw the breast. I have to whisper in case my mum's watching. So I don't want to draw. If I draw with the same pen, it's gonna it will just look like a big beard on the bird. Like it won't look like it's meant to be the breast layer. So do I have a fine liner? Have a look. Have a look at my pithy collection of pens. Do I have a fine liner? That's another Pentel. That's a fiber tip marker. That's a permanent marker. I don't have a fine liner. Shit. Do I even have a biro? Well, what does the felt tip marker look like? Let's get a blank piece of paper. What does that look like? It's faded, but it's still. Ooh, there we go. It's faded, but it's still the sort of same thickness. So it won't look good. It won't look good. So it's no to the felt tip. I don't have my collection of pens up here. Basically, like, I used to have like a big whacking collection of pens I'd always keep to my side. But then when Rick started to come in and out of this room, he'd like pull out all the drawers and put out the pens. So he hid them away in like an entirely separate cupboard. God, this camera's suffering to try and focus. Come on. There we go. There we go. Yeah. So, without that, take that away. I think it's thrown off the camera. So because we've had to move them out the room, they don't have them accessible to me. I could get up and get them, but I don't much fancy walking away from the stream to go hunting for a pen. So maybe this is a problem to fix later. But we can keep going with this because this is a Christmas present after all, and I know robins are festive, but you know we can go more. So we're going to give him a little tiny hat. A little Santa hat. There we go. Now, I don't know if I want to do much in the way of like a bat background. Like if I want to start drawing like twigs or snow or stuff like that. I'm thinking simplicity is the key here. What else can we do though? What can we add? What is he looking at? What could he be looking at? It could be maybe a silhouette of Santa in his sleigh. It could be, you know, the star. He could be looking at the star's easy to draw. Titties. He could be shit. I said the word. No. Oaknion. No, a Prezi. Why would a Prezi be up there? It'd be better if he was looking down. Unless it's a descending present. The sun. ISIS, guys. No. Bad advice. Don't look at the sun. And that could be the newspaper or the star. Don't look at any of them. Don't look at the star either. Magic. He's looking at magic. Time to have a blind bird. Oh, he's just like looking at the sound. Oh, the moon. Maybe not the moon. I mean, what's Christmassy about a moon? Give the bird a wand. It's Harry Potter. No. No. I'm not doing that. I'm not drawing any association to Harry Potter. Levitate in a present. A snowflake. That is a very integral illustration for what is a very simplistic drawing. What about the scar? You mean, yeah, the Harry Potter scar? No, I'm not going to do a scar. A flying worm? You're being silly now. You're being silly. This could be just in deep thought. Yeah, it could be. Just having a think of, like, when his next meal is going to turn up. Robins are vicious. They're vicious. They, like, attack. They're, like... They are not cute. They are, like, vicious. They will attack. A smaller version of himself looking back. A worm in a sleigh being pulled by... Oh, the music stopped. Why did the music stop? Let's just... Ooh, what's happening? What is happening? Oh. Okay. Alright. That song just decided to stop. Okay. A box with wings. An equally small robin. Fantastic. Hello, HD Dog. Fantastic suggestions, but they're terrible. So what else can we do? It could... I'm tempted just to make it a star, because bollocks trying to do anything. I'm going to do a star. Screw you guys. I'm going to do a star. There we go. He's looking at a star. You've ruined Christmas. The bat signal. Damn it, you're right. That would have been a funnier answer. Damn it, you're too late now. Actonyms. Okay. I think that's all I can do, really. I think that's a nice, simple... Oop, there we go. There's our fat Robin. Yeah. The star should be flipping me mob. J Dragonfang, I don't think you quite understand how Christmas works. Generally, we don't have anyone being flipped off at Christmas. It isn't the season for flipping off. Can't believe a ninja's attacking the Robin. Oh no! Yeah, well, the Robin's vicious, so it's just the ninja's self-defense. Anyway, I'm gonna come away from this because you're being mean about my Robin. Where can I put the Robin? I guess I'll put the Robin over here, but out the way. Well, you know what? Like, let's actually bring back the two cams. So I've got a blank piece of paper again. So I'll go with drawings. Put a little signature on the back since you made it. I will sign the inside of the card because it's a Christmas card. I tend to now, like, instead of giving people Christmas cards, I tend to just draw Christmas cards. But even then, I don't do many because I'd rather, like, it's partly saving the paper and the postage, but also, like, lazy. I don't want to draw everyone a card. But it's like, those we have to do cards for, like family, then like I would rather draw it and tell them to draw. I'd say to people, either draw me a card or don't give me a card, because you just got a piece of card you just now have to have, and like you kind of feel bad about chucking it away at the end. So, right. So draw piano cat. All right. Piano cat, the keyboard cat, right? I assume you mean. There we go. So there we go. And he was wearing a shirt. I'll give him little loopies in his shirt. And then draw the keys. There we go. There's keyboard cat. Classic meme. Rip in peace. Eddie, you looked for a reference picture for every drawing except this one, because I know the keyboard cat so well. I love the keyboard cat. Justin will not give me a card. Thank you. Do not give me a card. I'm more than happy to not get a card. Unless you're going to make it, then I will treasure it forever. But I'm not going... If you just give me a card, it's fine. Don't worry about it. So, what else can I draw? Give me other stuff to add. This is going to be an additive drawing. Not add to the keyboard cat, but like other characters in the scene. What shall we add into our scene? I'll await suggestions. Hey, half dolls. Thank you for the follow. He's so used to it, he has the confidence doing it. I devoured every keyboard cat meme variant that came out there. It was a hot jam. Oh, Joel, you had to do another COVID test. I'm so sorry. All right, so the peanut butter baby. Oh my god. All right, so let's see. So making him like be in a puddle of peanut butter. I believe he was wearing a nappy. I'm not gonna check. And then we'll add. Oh, I've drawn the thumb the wrong way around. Okay, well his hand is now that way around instead. I messed up the hand. I do believe he has his hand on himself because he's like patting. He's like, yeah. I've done an alien. I've done an alien baby. Little drips. And then I guess I'll add like a jar that is slightly ajar with peanut butter spewing out of it. Yeah, that'll do. Thank you, Joel. Draw Eddie drawing Eddie on a piece of paper. Bloody hell. Okay, we're getting real meta here. So I am left-handed, so shall be Eddie. So So then I'll draw myself with the tongue out. Right. What's my other hand doing? I guess I'm like, I gotta hold the paper, I guess. How do arms work, guys? So, there's that. Then, give me a thumb because I am not as slim as I used to be. And then I now need to draw another Eddie on here. So, okay. So that's Eddie drawing Eddie. There you go. There's that now. What do we got? Someone's just saying the word birds. I don't know if that's a request to draw. Joel, could you draw me? I don't know you well enough to draw you. So I can draw you as a bird. I'm gonna compromise the two, and so I'll draw a bowl of the nudes. There's the noodles, and there's a bird who's like, because it's like being caught in the noodles. The noodles have ensnared me. Well, so I can talk now. I thought it was a bowl of worms. There you go. What else we got? Throw me more suggestions. Party hat on the cat. Done. What on next? Just awaiting further suggestions. I didn't think this was going to be a drawing stream, by the way. I thought I was going to draw. I'll draw that Christmas card, and then like I will we will move on to other subjects and stuff. But an elephant shrew. Okay, that I will have to look up. Elephant shrew. Well, I mean, obviously, I need to take a look at that snout. Uno of those moments. Elephant shrew. Elephant shrew. Yeah. No, I don't want the opera one. I want the classic one. Snout. No, not the hashtag. No, stop including the hashtag. There we go. Snout. Take a look at it. I don't want the meme compilation. I want the classic. I want the original. There. Let's pause the music.
Take a closer look at that snout.
The silent scream. It's great.
At that snout. Take a closer look at that snout.
Yay. That's what I want to draw. Okay. But I had to draw more of the shrew to include that. So they do have weird looking ears. Then the long snout. Then I want to do the mouth, so that. Its eye is like right at the base of the ear, so I'll draw its eye here. And then it has a very small little plump body. I'll show you what I'm looking at. I've got like it's got a very small, plump, round body. So, does it have a tail? Does it really have a tail? Yeah, okay. It has like a mouse tail. So, that, and then music. Come back. There we go. There we go. There's the elephant shrew. Oh, whiskers as well. There we go. Take a look at that snout. There we go. Actually, I should probably add like a little bit of that. And then he's also, I've chosen a speech bubble. Okay. There we go. My mum says, can you draw reindeer having a beer? Tricky. Okay. So I guess trying to picture the image before I draw it. I guess I could because I imagine the reindeer would struggle to hold the beer. So it would probably be like spilling the beers. But okay. I guess I could try like there's a hoof. And then the other hoof. And then it's spilling the drink. And like there's in general just like puddles. Maybe like another bottle over here to show that this isn't the first attempt. Like that. And then yeah, so he's struggling. And then the antlers. He's been really awkward with this particular beer. So it's like he's at a bar and he's just attempting to get one beer in, and he's just constantly spilling the beers all over the place. Over here, I'm going to add like he's got wet patches on himself, on his head, dripping. Yeah, there we go. That's a reindeer trying to drink a beer. Hoof ran through the beer. Yeah, just shards of glass in a hoof. My face as Homer. Christ, you mean the yellow dad thing? So let's see. So it's really just the Homer head again, but with my hairline instead. You're welcome, Joel the Gay Noodles mum. Justine, I've never watched you draw before, and the way you do it so effortlessly makes my teeny art brain baffled. I'm sorry. I'm not like a fantastic artist. Like, there's a lot I could definitely improve. The shrew is pretty good. I'm very happy with the shrew. But, like, I mean, I draw a lot in Flash, so I could just like go over and over until I'm happy and stuff. It's rare that I actually just draw for fun. It so is, and I miss it. I miss drawing for fun. Frizz, hello Frizz. Can I draw a pot noodle pouring boiling water into itself and enjoying it? That sounds like a big old kink thing. A very, very specific kink thing. Okay, a pot noodle pouring boiling water into itself. Okay. So the pot noodle itself would be anthropomorphized, as they say. So it's like, oh yeah. So that's the pot. And then there's the crinkly lid. So it's like opened up. Then let's see. So, ooh, thank you to Goat. So that's the kettle, apparently. So I'm going to give him like a little noodly arm because it's a pot noodle. So he's holding up the kettle with a noodle, and then like pouring in, and then add steam. There we go. There's your kink. All right. I'll have to add more detail to the water stream to tell it apart from the noodle. Yeah. We've had a lot of Big Wave. It's I do like Big Wave, but I'm going to move on to a different song. Let's see. As you know, it's got this far into a Big Wave. I'll just let it play out. You're happy. Good. Justin Bieber. I don't know what Justin Bieber looks like well enough to draw him. Okay. How about this? I'll draw this. Hi, my name is Justin. And then a heart. It's instead of Justin Bieber, it's Justin B. Okay? That's the best I'm gonna do with that prompt. That's so smart. How's that smart? That's just I've just taken the word "burr" out of the equation. Does he like jazz? No, he does not. He's deaf. Doesn't impose, any problem in their lives. They've learned to, it was from a young age, so they've accommodated quickly. No, the most they get rid out of music is like the vibrations and stuff like that. But like, it's not like specific to genre or anything like that. So that's the law of Justin B. Draw an active character. Reiki. What character? I guess. Let's just grab this off the screen. I got that, so I could just draw him. I did draw the muffin in Tom's video about the story behind the muffin that he released, where he talked to like the voice actor and the TikTok people and stuff like that. They for the sequence where like they say Tom said I try contacting people to send their own demos, and then there's a sequence that plays that's like intentionally bad. That's Rick's voice and my animation. So I've technically done an Astor animation. There you go. There's a muffin boy. So a little muffin man. There's a bit more room on this piece of paper, so what else have we got? Yarny from the game Unraveled. I don't know Unraveled. I mean, I know the game, but I don't know it well enough. I think what I'm learning from this is that I need to get a bit more culture. No, Unravel. Not the past tense. Unravel. So, you mean like this guy, right? Okay. I could try that. So it's like it's like a little devil. Just like a little devil. Then and then this ultimately joins up to a ball of yarn. And they themselves are made of yarn. There we go, I guess. That's my attempt at Yarny. Oh, it's more like a little evil imp, honestly. Could I add a bit of dribble falling onto the muffin from the Eddie Homer? Sure. Don't know why the muffin's got to be a bit worried about this now. Like, okay, this isn't what I want. Bread X, thank you very much. Reminds me of the character from Journey. Yeah, they are kind of Journey-like. They're more like hooded though, aren't they? Draw a comb. Just a comb. Okay, sure. Comb. Comb. There we go. there is your comb. Not the the shorter one that like might spike into the hair. This is the genuine comby one. It really is. It really is just a straight up comb. I think I'm gonna go for one more. I'm gonna go for one more drawing to add. I think like to this top corner here. So let's get those suggestions in because this will probably be the last doodly-doo. What have we got? Bredex, how are you going today? I am going currently. So thank you for checking that I am going. I am functioning. A turbo punch. Draw Rick. Alright, I think I'll go with Rick. Thanos is Bob Ross. No, I think I will go with Rick. God, I haven't drawn Rick much, but let's see. So first things first is his chubby face, his happy chubby face. Then he's got very big eyes. He's also got big old ears. And his hair is currently too long because we've not had a chance to take him to a hairdresser's yet. With all the COVID. The cheeks aren't quite right, but I can't redo them now. Well, I will add as a detail, is him holding something. And he's holding let's see. Who is he holding? He's holding a figurine. It's Nez from Smash Brothers and Earthbound. He's holding Nez because down here now is a sad opened up amiibo box. Thank you, Joe Damasio. Thank you, Joe Damasio. Send a thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the sub for 3 months. Thank you very much. So Rick has been opening my collection of amiibos, you guys. Where is... Do I have a NES one to hand? My collection's like all up here, you see. So, like, look what the terrorist has done. He does this. He comes into this office and he demands amiibos, and he won't leave without one, and not one that's already opened. He has to take a brand new one. Like, you can tell how long I've kept this in condition because of all the dust. But he's like, no, I want that now, Dad. I'm like, oh, fine. You know, I can't have the nice things. So, yeah, there's a lot of amiibos up here. Okay, we're going to go on a tour. So there's the full cam. All right. So, here we go. We're going to go on a little tour. There's me. Hi. Whoa, there we go. So, you can see... you can see the amiibo collection I got here. There's some of the relatively intact ones. Then if I go over this way, you start to see the chaos. Those ones at the ends are the ones he's opened already. There's some higher up ones which are relatively safer. But, like, yeah. The destruction. Let's bring you back here. There we go. So, yeah. That's being a parent, I guess. My favorite amiibo. I don't know. I don't. The Game & Watch one is cool because it's like has different poses. You're meant to be able to remove them and like have different posed ones. Let's see. I mean, like, I don't have much affinity for oh, the music stopped again. Why do you keep doing that, you silly music? Can I just play a different song now? There we go. I don't have much affinity for Persona, but like that's I can't deny that that's such a goddamn cool looking amiibo. It's so I've got Snake. It's a bit buried, but I got Snake as well, and I'm so happy just because of like how that felt like a remote chance to ever get ooh, sorry, I'm just doing this thing apparently. To get the remote chance of ever getting Snake back in Smash. What other ones do I have? I do have Waluigi, but he's not here. That's one of the ones Rick stole. Do I have Corrin? I do not have Corrin. I do not think. I don't think I have Corrin. I've got Cloud. I've got Ridley. I have a lot. I have many lots, but I need to resume the collection, I think. But that is it. What else have we got? What else have we got to do? I do have a Patreon exclusive. Oh, speaking of Patreon, I need to jump back in. I need to jump into the chat. I need to allow patrons to be able to have a little hangout with me. Scrolly. And there we go. So if you are a patron, feel free to jump into the voice chat. I'm in there right now, so we can have our little a little quick little hangout before we end this. But if you are a patron, what was I just saying before I got into the chat business? God, I forgot. Oh, if you are a patron, later today I will be doing a post-mortem, like behind the scenes and like making of such stuff of the recent Batman video that I did. So I'll be going through that a little later. But there's no real reason to rush off just yet. I don't have any particular project to work on at the moment because it's Christmas. So I'm gonna like just put this. There's the final piece, by the way. There we go. There you are. That's what we created as a hive mind. So I'm gonna cast that aside. Tomorrow I will be resuming that crayon physics game. I played that a couple of weeks ago. Everyone really enjoyed that, so I'm going to resume playing that and probably finish it, to be honest. I don't think it's a very long game. So that's tomorrow. But today, I'm happy to hang out for a bit longer. It sort of just depends what we want to do. Eddie, I can't hear you in the VC. Let me log out and log in. Does that work now, Joel?
Yay!
Yay! Hello, Joel. How's it going? Oh, Joel. Did you die? Oh.
I'm alright. I can hear you now.
Okay. What happened? This is going great. This is... I'm going to stop the music now so we can focus on conversational stuff. Joel, are you still...
gone again.
Have I gone again? I seem to be here. Am I here?
Yeah. Yeah, you're back now.
Okay, that's weird. It's like when I close the Discord window, like I'm not like closing it down. I'm like, I'm just minimizing it. But that seems to get rid of the audio, which is weird. It should not be doing that. But anyway, by leaving it open,
Very strange.
I am here. Hello, Joel.
Hello.
How was the COVID test?
Oh, it was just fantastic.
Hmm.
Absolutely fantastic.
Right. And that's just because of the nature of your work, right?
Yeah.
I mean, what's the motivation behind it? Is it just to keep tabs that you're fine? Or is it that...
Yeah. We've all got to do at least 2 or 3 weekly, so it's just to make sure we're all safe and everyone's not got it.
Right. God, that's grim. I mean, thank you for your work, but like, God, that's so grim. Right. Yeah. So what does Joel do? I mean, that's up to Joel if you want to share with the community.
I'm just a cleaner in a care home. Yeah. It's fun and it's hard, but it's
Right. What's the fun part? Is it just the people?
Yeah, just the residents and the bonding we have, and yeah.
Any big personalities?
Oh, massive. Absolutely amazing, some of them have.
Yeah. Any anecdotes, any stories of like one particular encounter? Yes, indeed, LA Weston. Key worker praise.
Yeah, thank you. One of them were just looking for me once, and she just went up to a worker and just said, "Where's the boy?" And it wasn't even. She hadn't even. Yeah, she was just asking for the boy.
Oh, where's the boy? Were you the boy in that equation?
I was, yeah.
Well, it's nice to be wanted, I guess.
It is, yeah.
Huh. Yeah. No, I don't envy the key workers like all over the landscape. Like, I mean, obviously, yeah, for a care home, you're especially a risky zone. But for like everyone, my sister-in-law's a nurse, and they had to convert part of their ward from being like an elder care, end of life care kind of area to a COVID care.
Yeah.
And it's just sort of like, yeah, real grim and tough times. But
Oh, it is.
at least you got little claps at the on a weekly basis for a little while. No pay rises, or
No,
anything like that. But
unfortunately.
you got a clap, and I think at one point Boris opened a bench. There you go, nurses. There you go, carers. There you go, everyone.
Woohoo.
For your valid work, you get to share one bench, and get an arbitrary clap for photo ops. Yay.
Yay.
Well then, Kaiser, hello. If you're about, you can join us in the chat. Asrius, preach, Eddie. Of course. Got to deal with. Okay, Chummy knows. I've got to deal with rude people whilst trying to get vulnerable people their shopping, which is fun. You got to deal with. Oh, what? You're trying to get a lot of stuff, and are they like, why are you getting so much stuff? And it's because it's not just for you, I guess. Yeah. I when my brother-in-law caught COVID, first thing I did was I said, like, okay, give me a shopping list. I'll go to, every shopping list you want, every shop you need me to, and I'll get, your food shop for the week or whatever. And it took me like 4 separate supermarkets to finally get like every item that they needed. Yeah, and that's just like that's not even, that doesn't even come close to some of the work that like carers have had to do, but it's just like a thing I could do. It's like, well, there's someone in need, I can do a big shop for them. And so yeah. Did the brother-in-law lose their taste and smell? I don't know the full deets, but I know that they were basically bedridden for a week at least. And as mentioned, my sister-in-law was because they kind of closed that ward, although I don't know if they've had to reopen it since, but she knows what COVID is, so I think she was able to confirm for surezies. But Kaiser, hello, welcome to the chat.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm doing good. How have you been?
Not bad, not great. Kind of
Oh.
rough couple of days, but we're getting by.
Yeesh. Yeah, that's fair. How are you guys faring for Christmas? It's a week away, so how? I mean, I'm not prepared. How prepared are you?
I mean,
Extremely. I was finished last month.
I'm not doing anything.
No.
I mean, I could go to my friends because of the whole like, oh, we can have 6 people, whatever. And I'm like, ugh, could I be bothered to travel to East London, stay there for 2 days, and then come back? Not really. So I might just stay at home and play video games.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still planning to stream next week, which would make it what, Christmas Eve? Or is that the day before Christmas Eve? What is next Wednesday?
Next Wednesday is 23rd, so day before Christmas Eve.
It's Christmas Eve. So I'm still planning to stream then, and then the one after. But like, no major plans either. We are contemplating seeing if like it is viable to visit family, but like because things are constantly changing right now, we're sort of like constantly back and forthing over what is definitely going to happen or what. Yeah. Other than that, for Christmas, like, I still need to organize presents for everyone. And what I'm probably just going to do is just unceremoniously have like an Amazon package arrive on their doorstep at some point this week or next and be like, Merry Christmas. Enjoy your Amazon packaging, as you know, the decorated wrapping, you know, like, wow.
It's wrapped or like in a gift bag, can't you?
No, well, not if it's like I'm ordering it directly to their house.
Oh,
yeah. What you could do, Eddie, is give everyone muffin time now. What you could do, Eddie, is just give everyone muffin time available now on muffintime.co.uk.
Actually, it's muffintimegame.com.
Get it right.
Get it right.
I'm so fired.
So like I think the game stock has been kind of all over the place. I think America's out. Well, from what I understand about America is that the Amazon US will only permit like a certain amount of stock in waves, and then once that wave has sold out, then we have to queue up another wave. And because we can only do that in such small increments, it just means anytime anyone looks, it's sold out. And the moment it is available, it instantly sells out. And like that just basically deprives America, the entirety of America, of stock. For the UK, I think Amazon is out, but Zatu is still in stock, I think. But we're gonna have some like big talks come next month of like how to like particularly hit America hard and replenishing stocks everywhere. We're hoping that like, and that applies. Chummy Nose is asking about the booster packs. That applies to that too. The booster packs seem to be lost lost through the net of like just trying to get the base game out there everywhere. So that is very much part of the plan for next year, is to get the boosters available and out and widespread. And then because like what we're, I guess, hello Beans of Saturn. What we're worried is that, or I guess it's more so from the environment we come from, the internet. If you don't like get in there at like the flashpoint of like it's available now, then people will lose interest, and like it'll dovetail. Like interest will begin. It will begin with the hype, and then like over time will like slow down. And then usually with like internet stuff, the drop off is quite immediate. But for something like a board game, it's meant to live kind of for way longer, forever. Like it could like it could like last forever. Effectively, it could last for years and years, and that's what we want. But like we're still stuck in this more internet mindset of like, if we don't get it out by Christmas, it's done for. But no, we have plans for next year, and that hopefully it will just be like peaks and valleys instead, rather than just like a peak and death pit, you know. So hopefully, because like that's all we want. We just want the game to be available to anyone who wants to get it. I want anyone who's like, because like we presume that like come Christmas, for better or for worse, families will be getting together and probably unwrapping Muffin Time, and furthermore playing Muffin Time for the very first time with their families. And that could spin off of like people being like, oh, I enjoyed that, I want to get my own copy of the game, and so on. And like if the game isn't in place for them to go beep and ordered, then like we've lost out potentially. So our hope is that next year we will hit hard. It's just been like, I mean, it goes without saying, but obviously COVID is set. It's easy to blame COVID for a lot, but genuinely it has sort of majorly set back so much of our plans. We chose the worst possible fucking goddamn fucking fuck year. Goddamn.
I mean, you say that, but I think, like you said, board games and card games have like a longer shelf life when it comes to people ordering. Like, I played board games regularly a couple years back, and I only went and bought, I don't know if you know Talisman, the board game, but I bought that like years on. I was just like, oh yeah, it came out years ago. I played it a couple years ago and I bought it. So I mean, I don't know how long advertisement for it is going to go on. Hopefully, like it picks up next year. But I think of all the things you could have released, like I know people were releasing like video games, and I'm just like, well, that's gonna come and go real quick. But at least board games, you just search it on Amazon, it's there for a while.
Do you know, like one thing that was like mentioned very early on in the process was like the suggestion of like a mobile app tie-in version of the game. And like we were arming and ahhing over it, because it's like that goes against the idea of the game, because it's meant to be all together and you're meant to be able to like prank people with these trap cards and stuff, and you just can't do that across mobiles and Discord and stuff like that. And it's like it just goes against the soul of the game, and we're like, fuck, we should have listened. Goddamn, fuck. Like if we'd gotten an app version of the game functional, that could have kept us afloat. Kept the game brand, sustainable until like we're safe to actually play the physical game. It's just a lot of it's how could have anyone have predicted what was going to happen? You know, we were all like, no. This is what we want to do. Hello, Riemann or Remen. You know, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna make a game that involves people socializing and hanging out together, and involves people sticking cards to their heads and like touching one another and stuff. And it's like shit.
Like all the things you cannot do.
We had one card.
Yeah,
There was one card which was like, where's the airplane? And that card originally was going to be, you have to put this card in someone's mouth. And we later just dropped that as a card because we thought just in general it was like, oh, it's just going to get wet and it's going to get like soggy and the card will disintegrate over time. So we dropped that.
That's
but
a
like,
big no.
imagine that was a card we put in. Is like, oh, we can just never play this card. It's just never safe to put cards in each other's mouths.
Oh my god. That's funny.
Yeah.
As someone who's like, I'm assuming you've been to like one of the loading bars, Eddie.
Yeah.
But like all those board games, they've been used by God knows how many people. It's like, put this card in your mouth. Like,
exactly, right? You just don't know where that card's been. So like, no, we quickly dropped the wet card. But like, imagine though, like there's probably a bunch. It might be a fun project to go through the cards and be like, well, that's not COVID safe. That's not COVID safe. That's not COVID safe. Yeah, it's super. It's what we're hoping is that like, obviously we're all hoping that this whole thing's over soon, and that we can ride this wave to get through the other side. And then by that point, you know, we still have a game. It still works. It's still functional. It's still fun, and that it could still maintain a lifespan after COVID. Take something like Exploding Kittens. Like that's like what 2012, and that's still going. That's still selling. They're still doing boosters. Cards Against Humanity are still regularly releasing booster packs and stuff. So like, like it's not a get outside the realms of possibility that like card games and board games just like live well beyond like any expectations. Like despite their launch window, I mean, for all we know, like this still isn't the peak of the game's popularity. Who knows? Like, I mean, obviously there is the bubble of like Astor movie fans, who will want the game and stuff like that. But who knows what could happen? Like maybe a year later, 2 years later, 5 years later, you know, we could have like an Among Us situation where somebody starts playing it on Twitch and then suddenly it's a boom. You know, like.
I'm assuming you're talking about Muffin Time.
Oh, it's Lockie. Hello, Lockie. Yes, we are.
No, we're actually talking about Joking Hazard by Cyanide and Happiness.
Or their latest game, Trial by Trolley. They're our good friends, so we're going to be good to them.
Yeah, I've wanted to play Trial by Trolley. I saw that video of you, Tom, and Elliot playing it, and that made me think, oh, I kind of want to play it now.
Yeah. That, in terms of, like, marketing the game, the most useful tool we had was literally playing the game on, like, a stream or, like, an edited together highlight reel like we did with Muffin Time and Trial by Trolley. Like, there's only so much you can sell. Let's say you're a mum or a dad and you're going through a supermarket and you just see this box on the shelf and you don't know what Astor movie is, you don't know what anything is, and like you just see this box. It's an attractive. Do I have a box to hand? I do. So like you see this box and you're like, oh, that's attractive, it's got like funny characters, it looks like a children's game, and you're like, unless you physically turn the game around and see what's on the back and how to play the game, you don't know what it is or how it works. So what becomes the better selling point would be literally playing the game and showing off the gameplay, because once people see people having fun with it, that becomes like the major setup. Be like, that was so fun. Just watching these people play the game was fun. So I now want to buy the game. So it could be a smash hit on Twitch. I don't know. It just has to sort of get into the right place at the right time.
I am going to 2 different Christmas parties this year. Remember, there's no COVID cases in my state, and I am bringing Muffin Time with me.
Good. I'm also very jealous.
Yeah, same.
Good guy in Australia.
Yeah.
Move to like Australia or New Zealand
Mm-hmm.
or just anywhere that isn't the UK, please and thank you. Like, can I just
Hey, look
go?
at
Yeah.
it this way. Look at it. Look at this. Look at it this way. Look at it this way. At least you're not in America. And I would also like to apologize to any Americans watching.
Yeah,
I lump the UK and the US together in some
yeah. No,
instances.
the UK is not in a good spot either.
Yeah.
Like, it's basically anyone being currently controlled by a conservative anti-science government is in a real bad state right now. So that's us. That's America. That's a lot of other places. So, yeah, not good. Not great.
The only thing stopping us from being compared to them is the fact that we don't have guns. That's it. That's it.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
have school shootings been on a decline this year? I assume so.
I don't know.
I hope so.
Oh my god, this is a good come of COVID.
I don't know.
You know, I'll say this. A lot of the issues that were brought up the States this year, I think, yeah, just change the gun laws and things will be better. But yeah,
I just googled it, and the first thing that comes up is mass shootings in the US have risen sharply in
Oh
2020.
god damn it!
Never
Ah,
fucking
yeah.
mind.
Are
God.
you kidding me? All right.
Never mind.
Oh god!
Okay,
All right.
so back. So you're talking about muffin time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is about muffin.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the only conclusion we can draw is that more people are at home playing video games, which are turning people violent. There we go. That's the whole reason.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or they
yeah,
could be trying
yeah,
to make their own
learning to-
Batman.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Setsune,
Oh, no, I just got that.
Well, I missed that.
I said they could be trying to make their own Batman.
Oh no! Oh no! 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 No!
Hey,
So
you made the joke, mate.
I like what Setsune said. Americans, we snatched defeat from the jaws of victory. Oh.
Oh my god. I processed that in my brain. I was like, wait, what?
I will say one more thing about Muffin Time. I'll say one more thing about it.
Okay.
For months, I've been trying to get my family to play it, and then one evening they were like, "All right, fine, we'll play it." And we played it. We had a good time. And then next time my sister came over, she said, "Hey, let's play Muffin Time."
Good. That's
yeah.
Not
that's
even-
that's my point. That was my point. It's like people get sold on the game by seeing it in action, and that makes it a kind of hard sell. Again, like going back to my example of like a parent in a shop who has no idea what As to Movie is or anything like that. Just looking at the box, it doesn't really tell them anything. That therefore the marketing becomes more of the important aspect to like lift up the game. So that's what we're hoping we can sort of really roll into hard next year. But that depends if are conventions gonna happen next year? I doubt it. At least not for the first half of the year. That's not just comic conventions, but the board game conventions as well. Which is where like retailers would look to like stock their shops with the games and stuff like that. Man, it's rough. So that's what we're hoping for, is that we have an evergreen product, and we can just sort of like get through this, whatever the fuck this is, period, until and then we're at the other side and we can some sense of normality again. Oh hey, we got a game now that everyone's allowed to socialize. Now that we've all been vaccinated. Now that we've all got all those juicy microchips inside us. Let's play a game.
Available on muffintimegame.com.
Yeah.
Actually, I've got a lot of friends. I sometimes keep in touch with friends I went to school with. I'm gonna tell them about Muffin Time.
Good. You're doing God's work, Lockie.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I told them recently that Harvey Beaks had finally started airing on free-to-air television in Australia, and I don't know if any of them watched that, but hey, maybe Muffin Time they'll find more appealing.
Maybe so.
Yeah. Because it's not even because even non-Asda fans will have fun with it.
Oh yeah, they will. They will. I don't even know if my sister's seen Asda movie.
Well, that's the idea. Like, the point is you're not meant to have seen the show. You could just play the game because it's just hopefully, a good game in of itself. The references are there if you are a fan, but, like, not required or anything.
Yeah.
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 I've just looked at the reviews on Amazon, and one of the good reviews. There's one 2-star one that was like, everything was okay. It's just disappointing that the Muffin Time foil card came in damaged. And I looked at the image, and it's just a huge crease through the middle of the card,
Oh,
like
no.
it's being folded.
Oh god.
Maybe a printing error. Like, yeah, because.
That
That's worthy of
reminds me,
taking
at
3
some
stars
point-
away.
You know what?
That reminds me.
No.
Is there a definitive list of every single card that comes in the pack, in the expansion packs, and the Kickstarter exclusive cards? Because I need to check to make sure I don't have any cards missing or any doubles.
Tom did tweet a list a while ago. I can't remember when, but he tweeted a list of, like, every card that was in each pack. I think around about when people were starting to receive the game, because there was concerns that were missing cards. So Tom just sort of shared out, look, here's a list of all the cards. Like, please check. But I don't
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Reddit post.
Oh, you found a Reddit
We might
post.
have to-
There we go.
I think so. Yeah. Yeah, I found it.
I presume it'd be too late now anyway.
What for?
Fine.
To reclaim anything?
Yeah.
I think it's probably still worth a shot because the Kickstarter is still technically active. I think Mexico is still missing some games because the postal system isn't great. A lot of stuff gets stolen in the post in Mexico, apparently. So they've had to redistribute
Oh, God.
post to Mexico. So I think until everyone has their game, it's technically still open for people who may want to, like, point out, hey, I'm missing this card, or this card is damaged or stuff. I mean, that's purely for the Kickstarter stuff. I'm not talking about, like, the general, if you've bought it off Amazon and there's an issue with the card or anything. I mean, hopefully not. I mean, it's when you get a lot of people who are, like, tweeting at you, my card is wrong, my card is doubled up, my card is this problem, that problem, it can be easy to think, oh, every card is fucked. Every card, there's a problem with it. But, like, in the grander schemes of, like, there were 25,000 people who bought the Kickstarter game. And out of that, maybe, like, sub 20-ish people's, maybe it's more like sub 50, have pointed out some problem or another, be it that there's a damage to the box, or there's a damage to the cards, or there's a misprint to the cards. That's still apparently within the realms of normal board game distribution. You know, it's the same with, like, buying an IKEA flat pack. There tends to be issues with, like, a misprint here or there. It's all within, like, because it's like, ultimately it is humans making the card, humans making these games, so there can still be mistakes. Yeah. It's all within the realms of, like, normal error. It's just harder, like, when you're seeing a lot of people at once point out problems, it's harder to get that in perception or perspective of, like, it feels like a bigger problem than it actually is. So hopefully, yeah, all those kinks will be ironed out. Thank you, Ross Forever. And all those kinks will be ironed out, and people will get their game good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I thought it was interesting how Tom did a video of Auntie Donna playing the game.
Yes.
I thought that was fun.
That was the literal definition of chaotic neutral. I was watching it, I was
What
like,
was
oh.
We've been trying to
I
work.
can't remember the show I'm supposed to watch. I still can't remember what the promoter.
We've been trying to work with the boys for so long. We've been like in the previous tours, we've tried to line up that we do a sketch with them and stuff like that, and we still definitely want to do that. But it was just like the stars aligned this time around, that they wanted promotion for their show, we wanted promotion for our game. It just sort of, like, the stars aligned and it became the perfect crossover. And, like, yeah, we're thrilled. The edit was a blast to go through. So, yeah, most times it can be quite a grueling process, but when it's the Auntie Donna boys, it's just like sheer Jim absolute chaotic joy. Yeah, that was such a fun time.
Great. It was great. A crossover between one of my favorite YouTube sketch comedians and the stars of my second favorite Netflix show.
High praise indeed. High praise indeed.
Yeah. Considering the hundreds of shows on Netflix, I still consider they're above BoJack Horseman.
Ah, thank you. Mike Ross Forever points out that if I put a H in my name would be Headache. Yeah, my name is Edache. My handle is Edache. So, and it's a portmanteau of headache and my name Eddie. So that was the idea.
That's the joke.
So many people, so many people, and I'm so surprised. So many people think it's Edash. Or Edash, not Edache. They see the D-A-C-H-E as dash, and it's like, really? No, Edache. But I don't hyphenate it, I guess. Like,
you'd be surprised how many times a post delivery person comes to the door and is like, "Hello, I've got a package for Lachi."
Well, I did when we first spoke, Lockie, because your name is spelt like lackey, like a henchman kind of spelling, right?
People spell it differently. Like the guy, like the Wiggles, the new purple Wiggle is also named Lockie, but he spells it with a Y. I spell it with an I-E.
Right.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Huh.
Wiggles still going? Oh my god.
I don't even bother correcting the delivery people anymore. I just say, yeah, it's me. I'll sign for the thing.
I've been having I've been having problems forever with like food deliveries, not for name reasons, but like they seem to only ever put in my postcode, which means they arrive in the wrong road and they can't find us, and we have to put in the instructions every time. Please go to this road. This is the road we are in. If you put in just the postcode, you're going to go to the wrong road. You have to go to this road. And every time they get lost, every time like they complain, being like, "Oh, the address was wrong." It's like, no, we look at the receipt that's in your hand. It says go to this road, please. And we have this problem. Like I'd say 50% of the time, every single time we order a takeaway. Like it's a 50-50 chance they turn up in the right road.
Honestly, I've had the... Ooh, carry on.
Wait, hang on. I was about to mention something, but then I realized it might not be a thing. Okay. So I was going to say, have you considered Deliveroo?
Right. Yes, Deliveroo is in our country.
Yeah, Deliveroo.
We got Deliveroo,
Yeah.
Uber Eats, and Just Eat. So far, I've only really been using Just Eat, but that's the one where the delivery drivers keep turning up in the wrong road.
Honestly, I think they may be cut from a different cloth, because I've had the same thing, and they'll turn up at another door, and then they'll call me saying, "It's not here," and I'm like, "Yeah, because the door says 61A.
Oh,
not what's on the thing. So why are you stood at 61A? Like, walk down the road."
Yeah.
I was about to ask, have you considered menu log, but I checked and that's only a thing in Australia. But yeah, it turns out Just Eat is the same. It's the same thing. It's just different places have different names.
Right. Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
that's interesting. I didn't know that. The different regionalized naming of stuff. One thing that Tom suggested to me as a potential video idea would be like, I don't know how well known this is as an aspect, but us Brits get the short end of the stick, I would say, when it comes to this sort of thing. For a while, I think it seems to be phased out now, but for a while, like in the early 2000s, there were like instances where when a movie came from America to the UK, they would replace a couple of the voice actors with like British personalities, in an attempt to like market the game to Brits, but like also ruining the movie in the process, because there was Shrek 2, and it has like Larry King and Joan Collins, who are like, I mean, Joan Collins is like a big like loudmouth personality who's on the red carpet, who's like, gossiping with everyone, and it's like she's a big presence. But then when it came to the UK, she was voiced by British personality Amanda Holden, who has the personality of a wet towel, and just could not match the energy of the character, which is voiced by Joan Collins or Joan Rivers. Maybe is it Joan Rivers or Joan Collins? I can't remember which one it is. It might be Joan Rivers.
I think it's Joan Collins.
Yeah, it says Joan Rivers.
Joan Collins? No, not Joan Collins. Joan Rivers. It's definitely the more the raspy voiced one. Joan Rivers, yeah. So Joan Rivers is the one who's like the huge personality, and then you've got Amanda Holden, who does not have a personality and just cannot match that energy whatsoever. And then Larry King is voiced by Jonathan Ross, which is kind of like fine, I guess, but like in the British version of Cars, there's the
I was about to mention that.
Yes.
Harv, the Lightning McQueen's agent, UK dub, he was voiced by
Jeremy Clarkson. That's right. Yes, for like Top Gear fans, and that makes sense because he's a car buff, so it does make sense that he would voice the character. But like that's only for the UK, I believe, that the UK got Jeremy Clarkson. Elsewhere, like in America, they would have presumably had their own American big sort of car pundit kind of actor. And so that's the genuine curious thing, is like the times where they've like swapped out voice actors. Yes, as not Janet says, unnecessarily, but like it is for promo. Like I think it's Andy Peters, who's another British personality, and like he voices a character in Toy Story 2, and he's still there. Like it's not just for the UK only. That's just everywhere in the world. He's one of the flight attendants. The bit where they're loading the luggage into the plane, and like it's like, oh no, never mind, there's no more room or something like that. And that's him. That's like a British presenter who was just like doing a bit about Toy Story, and I'd be like, hey, sure, if you want to record a line, you could be in the movie. Like he's just there now. So, and that's just funny to me.
Actually, I think another thing, has anyone seen the movie? And this will probably make me stick out like a sore thumb, because I personally think I'm like one of the very few people in this world who actually genuinely enjoys this movie. But has anyone seen Monsters vs. Aliens?
I have.
Yep.
Yes.
All right. Well,
that era of DreamWorks is so underrated.
Yeah.
I have strong opinions on Monsters vs. Aliens, but go on. What's your point?
All right. Well, Ed Helms played the news reporter in that movie, but not in the Australian release of the movie.
Oh.
Because in the Australian release, the news reporter was played by, I don't remember who, but he was a guy who hosted an Australian breakfast show.
Right. So it's a similar situation where they got like a regional like TV personality, presumably tied in with like they probably reported on the movie and then filmed themselves recording the line to be like thrown into the film. Yeah, it's weird. It's bizarre. And for the most part, it seems like that practice is now completely phased out. They don't just like gift voice acting lines to reporters. The last instance I heard of them doing anything like regionalized, like specifically, was Zootopia or Zootropolis, depending. Where
is it true that they did?
Where in every country they had the newsreader animal reflective of that country's like animal, regional animal. So in China it would be a panda.
Oh, yeah.
In Australia it would be a koala.
Yeah, we got a koala.
Yeah, so like it's a different animal in different countries. They say what?
For us, it was a lion.
For Britain, was it a lion? A British lion, maybe.
I think it was a moose.
Yeah, I think
also, speaking of, in Zootropolis, the UK dub, did they bother changing the lip sync?
Well, I think they reanimated the character, like just for each region. That was the idea.
Okay, because I heard someone say that for the UK dub, Zootropolis, they didn't bother redoing the lip sync, so they all look like they're saying Zootopia, but they're saying Zootropolis.
Oh, I see. For the actual title change they had to do. Yeah, that's true. I don't know how late in the game it was when they had to do the name change. Joe says hi, points out that. Say again.
All right.
I still don't know why they changed the name from Zootopia to Zootropolis.
I'm sure there's something to do with like the name being claimed by. So it's the same reason why Star Fox couldn't be called Star Fox in most British British and European places, because there was like a German company called Star Fox or something like that. So we got like Star Wing and Lilac Wars and so on. So it took a while for Star Fox to actually be a viable name in the UK. But Joe Says Hi points out that Dan TDM was an e-boy in Ralph Breaks the Internet, but only for the UK. Oh, was that only for the UK? I didn't realize that was only for the UK. That Dan TDM voices a character in Ralph Breaks the Internet, which is also a bad movie. So,
Hey, I enjoyed that. That wasn't a bad movie.
I thought it was okay.
though.
I thought it was okay.
Mm,
However, I kind of think that one of the plot lines in Ralph Breaks the Internet kind of contradicts one of the main plot lines in the first one.
yes, that's what I was going to build up to. So the major emotional crux of the first movie is that if you die outside of your game, you die forever. And Vanellope, being the glitch, cannot leave her game, and so if she gets the plug pulled, she is dead. And so then in the second film, they completely go like, "Oh, forget about it," because they're like, "Hey, if Vanellope joins this different game now, won't she die and stay dead?" But no, we'll just rewrite her code. It's fine. And it's like, what a cheap fucking out. Like, that so undermines the emotional impact of the first movie. Because if they could just fucking, oh, fuck it, we'll just rewrite the code. What was the problem then in the first film?
like what? Wreck-It Ralph 2, Ralph Breaks the Internet? More like Wreck-It Ralph 2, also it's okay when Vanellope goes turbo.
Yeah. It's there's a myriad of problems I have with Breaks the Internet, but that was one of my major ones. The fact, because I love the first film, I love Wreck-It Ralph, and I genuinely cry every time Ralph does the "I'm not a bad guy" speech. Like, that gets me every single time. It's a great film, and it's undermined by the sequel, and that's why I particularly don't like the sequel, because it ruins the emotional impact it has for me for the first film.
Yeah, my friend didn't like it either. Like, another thing. Oh wait, what was it? I liked the scene where they go to the Disney place when I first saw it. When I first saw it, I thought, wow, that's a cool scene. But looking at it now, it kind of feels like, hey, look at all this stuff that we own.
Yeah, it's a corporate hellhole. It's like,
if they had just waited a year, Homer would have been in there somewhere.
It's true. It's true.
Actually, there is one more thing about Ralph Breaks the Internet that mildly annoys me.
Go on.
Hold on.
They promised us Mario.
Didn't they? Where did he go? I know they gave us Bowser, but
where's the?
Yeah.
I swear to God, there was an early press release when Wreck-It Ralph 2 was still in development, where they were like, "Oh yeah, Mario's gonna be in this one."
Maybe there was. I mean, there weren't many video games in Wreck-It Ralph 2 anyway. Like, outside of the original arcade, it all just became internet meme based. There's a particular shot. So we got Marvel in here as well, and the Muppets. But there's one shot of like Vanellope running away. So we got the princesses, which I think was probably the selling point of the film, really. Where is it? There's like a shot of like Vanellope running away. I think it's from Stormtroopers, but there's one shot that like makes me laugh, but for the wrong reason. I'm just waiting for it to see if it happens.
All right.
No. Okay, so maybe it's in the second trailer they did.
I mean, I heard someone say, "Oh, maybe the reason Mario wasn't in this movie was because Universal was already doing something
Maybe
with Mario."
Yeah.
Well, explain Sonic then.
Setsune puts out that they took out the really great pancake bunny scene from the trailer for the one good joke they had, and because they cut it from the movie, they put it in the end credits with a weird redub.
Oh,
Do you remember that? Because there was this
Ah.
in-joke at the end credits of being like, hey, you shouldn't play that game because it might upset you. And it's like, it's fine. That's an in-joke to the reaction to the trailer. It's so weird. This whole movie is so
Yeah,
weird.
I thought it started off with like.
and then they did a Rick roll at the end saying, "Here's the trailer to Frozen 2," and then they did a Rick roll.
All right. So it's getting
I'm
that.
not gonna
I think that
lie,
was
So-
a cinema release.
This fucking.
Actually, I think the redubbed bit. I think the redubbed bit you're talking about. I think it was like, so how'd you like the movie, honey? Oh, I liked it, but there was a bit in the trailer that wasn't in the movie.
Yeah, that's the bit. Yeah, that's the bit I mean, and that's so weird that they put that in the actual movie. Like that's not what you'd expect. Anyway, Lockie, give me one moment because I want to point out this scene. So this is the shot. Vanellope's running away from stormtroopers. The bit that fucking kills me is this haunting image of Beaker from the Muppets. This is this floating holographic head. It's so sinister. I'm gonna make it bigger.
Oh my god.
Like, look at him.
God.
Can I make it bigger? I want to make it bigger. More.
Yeah. I know the bit you're talking about. I think I know the bit you're talking about.
It's so sinister to me. Like this is this hollow-eyed
Right.
Beaker head. Yeah, that there. I just had to get that out there. All right. Well, then. I mean, so yeah. I mean, I think there is interest in the idea of just like, what did they do to the localized versions of the movies? Because I don't know how much it's a thing that people are aware of. I certainly didn't know about the Australia thing, nor would I, because like I'm not in Australia. But I'll be interested to know of like maybe other instances within regionalized areas where, I mean, obviously like foreign languages are a different thing because they're redubbed anyway. But like the ones where it's like English speaking, where they've arbitrarily replaced voice actors for promotional reasons and what impact they had on the movie. Like, I think if you were to watch Shrek now, it would have the original voice actors. It would have Joan Rivers, and it would have Larry King. But I think in some versions, maybe there is like maybe in fact when Shrek first came out on like VHS, those old the redubbed voices are burnt in, and it's just tough shit. That's who it is. That's who the voice is now. Yeah.
Are we talking about the first one or the second one?
First one. Second one.
Ah,
Yeah.
Nice save.
Thank you. I thought it was well smooth.
So Larry King was the ugly stepsister
Yep.
in the Shrek 2, but they redubbed him for the UK dub. Did they do the same thing for Shrek the Third?
No, that's the thing. They did not. They didn't get Jonathan Ross to come back and revoice the ugly sister again. They just kept it Larry King, because why would they?
Well, that must have confused a lot of children.
It's an excellent. I mean, I don't know how many people would. You say that would confuse the children. I don't know how many people are attached to that character to notice the difference.
Yeah.
It's not like they redubbed Shrek.
Not on there.
It's not like they redubbed Donkey to be Amanda Holden or something. It's like, there won't be that big a deal to kids. It's just it's just more something to retrospectively look back on and be like, yeah, that was a weird thing they did, and Disney apparently still do with Ralph Breaks the Internet. So perhaps that will be my January. I need a video for January, so maybe that's it, because I want to start.
Facebook voice actors.
I need to kind of get started. I want to take December off, guys, but I kind of need to get started because basically I need it wrapped early enough in January so I can immediately start on the February video, which is I want to make Groundhog Day. I want to make a video about Groundhog Day. I've wanted to make it since I started doing these essays, and every year I miss it. But this year I want to hit Groundhog Day, February 2nd. So it's so early in the month, but I need to get the preceding video like early mid-January. So we will see. If I may very well need to hire some help with the editing side of things to get it across the finishing line. But That's the plan. So maybe that's it. Perhaps we as a community have decided what the next Headache video is going to be. The fact that we talked about it for this long anyway, without any structure, makes me feel like maybe there's value in the idea. So
yeah, so the next Headache video is going to be about how some movies redub actors for different territories.
yeah,
Essentially.
and the impact that had, like whether it was like burnt in forever or whether they just forgot about it after the video came out, after the DVD came out. You should stream more, says Freddy. Good idea. I will stream tomorrow. I'm going to stream tomorrow at 1:00, and I'm going to play the Crayon Physics game that I played before. Everyone seemed to have a blast me playing that, so I'm going to play it through to the end. I reckon it won't take me long to finish. Lucky?
I don't think I'll be able to make that one.
I'm sorry, Lucky?
I don't think I'll be able to make that one.
Oh, because it's a bit later for... I mean, it's late for you now. It's well past your bedtime.
It is. Yeah. Lucky for me, I don't have anywhere to be until like 2 in the afternoon tomorrow, so I can sleep in a little bit.
That's good. I'm jealous. I have a child, so that's not an option for me. But in general, I stream every week. I stream every Wednesday, so that's a definite thing that's happening. And I will still stream like around, pre-Christmas and pre-New Year's. Maybe even New Year's. I'm in an RN doing like a New Year's stream because like what the fuck else am I gonna do? Like what is anyone gonna do? So maybe I'll just hang out on Twitch or something. I don't know. I haven't decided. I mean it's tricky because like that's like late night and my son is, as I said, is asleep in like the neighboring room, and so I can't talk without waking him up. I don't know. I'll figure something out. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap that up now. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you for joining me.
You're welcome.
I'm now going to sign out. So thank you very much for joining me. I will be back tomorrow from 1:00 GMT. Check your own territory translation for that. We'll play some games, and that will be fun. And then, yeah. So anyway, thank you very much, everyone. And I will see you tomorrow, if not next time. All right? Bye-bye. Happy birthday, Amy. Amy wants a happy birthday, Amy.